Welcome back, listeners. This is episode number 84 of the Hip Pause podcast. You're here with your host. My name's Ayman. His name.
My name is David. Obviously,
God, that was slow even for you.
Yeah, I know. Because I really thought you were gonna say my name, but sometimes you just don't get what you want in life.
Yeah. So I got to start this episode off with a bit of a shout out to a fan of ours, Zainab, who emailed us just telling us she really enjoys the podcast, or he. Sorry, I didn't check if it was a he or a she.
Terrible.
Yeah, shout out. Thanks for the email. Really appreciate it. It's really good to hear. You can reach us, hitpausepodcast@gmail.com. We always like to hear your thoughts, so please.
Yeah, and give us ideas or recommendations on YouTubers you want us to cover.
Yeah. So what have you been up to this week on the old YouTube, David? Have you been watching? Should we start off with our watch times? I feel like it's kind of, we just got to do it every time.
Yeah. Actually, whilst I open that up, I gotta say, I woke up this morning with a YouTube dream.
Oh no way! Go on.
I think I've got a problem. I honestly think I've got a problem. So, for some reason, is Susan the CEO? She is the CEO. I don't know what other title it could be. Right, CEO.
Yeah.
I woke up in my dream. I woke up, which I still in the dream. Okay. Woke up and then I saw on my homepage like a little news article saying that Susan has decided, because YouTube is making a loss, that anyone who's uploaded more than 100 videos will now have to pay a $2 a month subscription so that they can break even. And in my head, still in the dream, I was like, I get that she's going to get some hate for this, but I get it. I get it.
Wow.
We passed the stage of it being free to everybody.
Wow.
And then I woke up. I don't know why that was a dream.
Oh my God. I mean, what if this
Maybe
really
I'm
happens?
telling the future. Yeah, maybe I am.
I mean, I can't say it's the worst idea. You could maybe reduce the ads down a little bit in that case. So wait. The people who have 100 videos posted, they've got to pay.
Yeah, so once you pass 100 is like free. It's like I think if I can remember the fake dream article correctly, it was people who are using their account to just like put something on, like they can like get rid of it, put a new video, like it's just a homing account to redirect people. Yeah, that's all free. But once you are turning it into a channel, aka more than 100 videos, then we're just gonna ask for like a very small amount of money to keep YouTube going. Interesting,
because you would be able to reduce some of the reliance on ads that way.
And all the fake accounts, but the accounts for that reason that they said you can only monetize after 1,000 subscribers. All those reasons will now be done because fake accounts aren't really gonna pay, are they?
Yeah. Wow. I mean, maybe it is the future. We don't know. If it is, then damn, that's crazy.
Quarantine dreams, huh?
Yeah.
You never know.
Man, okay, I'll give you my watch time then. Last 7 days, 24 hour, 10 minutes. Back up to the big boy numbers.
24.
Yeah, back up to the big boy numbers. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I was watching a lot, and then Friday night as well, just kind of into the evening, I was just watching a lot. Wait. Oh, hang on a minute. I do think my Friday night is a bit inflated because I put on like a
inflated.
Yeah, because I put on I think an audiobook or something to go to sleep to. So that probably pushed it up a bit. Okay. I mean, it's still only up around like 5 hours on Friday, but I was busy Friday evening, so I can't have watched that much. But yeah, I definitely had some talk or something. It was just probably a couple of hours, something like that, just playing while I was sleeping. So maybe 2 or 3 even. So that definitely inflated it a bit. But yeah, 24 hours, not bad.
Not bad.
Depends how you look at it, if it's bad or not. Sorry, go on.
I only have 7. I don't think that's bad. 24 is good.
7. Really?
I only got 7 hours last week. That's 1 hour a day.
That's that's less than Ollie, actually, because I did ask him this question the other day.
Yeah, you said that in the last podcast. Stop making me feel bad.
You should feel bad. This is your job, David.
Yeah, it's true.
How are you supposed to give recommendations with only with 7 hours? You know.
I know.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Gosh,
so I don't know where my time's gone.
Yeah. So that brings us to what have you actually been watching? I mean, like 2 videos, right?
Yeah.
What two videos have you been watching this week?
Honestly, I think I don't know, like the Mr. Beast video where he basically got a bunch of like influencers to do a rock, paper, scissors thing to raise money, which I'll put in the description, but it was like a live streaming event, which I think live streams are just difficult in general to be entertaining, but it was short and sweet. I think he just did it in 2 hours, and we just had like a bracket of like your Jeffree Stars, your David Dobrik's, and KSI's all coming down to a final. And then every time a YouTuber or influencer goes out, they kind of like donate money as well as everybody else in the chat. It was obviously yet again another good deed, but it was done in a bit more entertaining than I thought it would be, because so many of them just go to crap. Like remember Logan's one where he did the Challenger games, like that was just terrible to watch. Like this was actually pretty good, so props to that.
Do you know how much they raised in the end?
I think it was, I remember when it was over, and like the next morning it was like 4.2, and Google, their like google.org website, they donated 5 million.
Nice. Yeah. I think I did read before it went live that they were planning on matching it.
Yeah. No, it's pretty good.
Okay, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's just classic Mr. Beast, really, that, isn't it? And he just goes for it and gets so many people involved. Like everybody, no YouTuber is going to say, no, I don't want to help you, Mr. Beast, because everybody likes him.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just like...
that's the thing. Everyone like goes to like LA because like, oh, that's the only way you can collab with these other people.
Yeah.
But he just has a title that other people are like, oh, Mr. Beast said... come online. Okay, I'm coming online.
Yeah, it's just like automatic good PR for you.
Yeah,
he's like the golden boy.
He had Jack Black as the what do you call it? Like the host,
like the MC. So damn, that's
the
cool.
MC. Yeah.
Nice, good choice. That's really good.
Yeah,
golden boy of YouTube. That's Mr. Beast all over. So so my week I've been watching quite a few very different kind of things that I don't normally watch. But one of the channels, I'm saving one for our recommendations of the week, which will be coming up next. But one of the ones I've been watching is this channel called Applied Science. And, these are 30, 40-minute long videos. I seem to be gravitating in general towards channels that do 30 or 40-minute videos. Like, I prefer that now. I want a 30-minute video,
You've got the time and you've got the, you've got the capacity for it.
Yeah,
so
I just feel like
I want them.
I always just feel like they're better as well. It's like they're just better made. The content is better. There's more effort put into it. If it's a 10-minute video, you could easily look at Reddit for 10 minutes. Looking at you, PewDiePie. and it's easy, but yeah. So Applied Science, he's a scientist. He's a garage scientist. Basically, in his garage, basement, wherever it is, he's just got tons of very technical, high-level scientific shit. Okay, he's got all the centrifuges. He's got magnesium rays, and I don't even know lasers, and he's got beakers and measures and all kinds of different acids and alkalis. It's very like in depth. It's not messing around, a little bit of like, William Osman putting some crazy stuff together. It's like very, very technical. He's doing extremely complicated, high level stuff. This guy is not kidding around here, okay?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, his videos tend to be just very interesting. They're hard to follow, I will be honest. It's definitely like not your average kind of YouTube channel. Like I said, a lot of it is just hard to follow. Like there was one where he was trying to so have you ever heard of Vanta Black?
Banter Black, no.
Vanta Black. It's like
Vanta.
It's the darkest material that we know of. So it's made of these carbon nanotubes, which are microscopic. They're at the atomic level. These nanotubes, and they just absorb all light. And if you look at something with it, and you can't really tell, you can't really see in pictures. It just looks kind of weird in pictures. But it looks as if it's not there almost. It's so black. I can't even describe it. But it's this crazy substance, and it was just him trying to recreate Vanta Black at home after reading this research paper from MIT, and it's insanely technical, really really crazy stuff. Wow. But yeah, very interesting.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been watched a few of those, which has been good. I honestly, I didn't choose this one as my recommendation of the week on purpose because I don't really recommend it in general. It's just it can be fun to look at, and I've seen a few of them. But
I see, yeah, but you're not gonna be a hardcore.
No,
video watched. Fan.
I'm not gonna binge the channel. No way, But it's interesting, and it's cool that something so, so technical, so scientific, has reached a following on YouTube because he's 600k subs, and gets decent views. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah, and because it's not only the person doing it and like continuing to do it. It's also that there's an audience for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, what's next on your list?
Well, I mean, again, my list is not that great. Actually, speaking of Mr. Beast, I think I swear I saw it in one of his videos that the comment section, which I guess is out of beta, the whole idea of having all the comments all at the top, and then they could show more recommended videos when you open a video. Wait, like you do have that on yours, right?
I do not. You mean so when you've got the video open in your app, right?
Yeah.
And you on that initial screen when you're scrolled all the way up to the top, you see comments. Is that what you're saying?
So yeah, just under the description, there's just like a little 1 centimeter line saying comments, and it will only show one comment in the line, and then you have to click the two arrows for it to open up and expand.
Oh, interesting. No, that's not.
Do you not have that?
No, that's not rolled out yet. No, they must still be testing.
Because it's like the creator, what's that other thing? Creator on the Rise thing. You said that you don't always get that. I still get it now. I get them again on my Explore page.
Are you talking for the Creator on the Rise? Is that on the app or on desktop?
On the app.
I don't see that. Wait, maybe on Explore. I never go on Explore, so.
To be fair, I guess, yeah. But yeah, this comment section is a lot tinier. And it's now it's not going to flood your screen basically when you open a video unless you want it to, which is giving you the choice to expand.
Yeah, but mine doesn't do that. I don't have comments on the screen at all. You have to scroll all the way beneath the up next.
See. So on the one that I have, comments are just under the description. And then you have the recommended videos or next.
Oh, I see. So you had all a big list of comments and then the recommended before.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. Someone is cooking.
On top of that,
someone is cooking bacon outside. Someone's cooking bacon outside. Oh my god, it smells so good.
Can you smell it?
Oh my god, it smells incredible. Sorry, go on.
This is the time to make. This is the time to make friends. Like you gotta like say, hey, I got a podcast. Do you wanna just
Yeah.
So the join feature, which I guess is a way to yet again like support your YouTuber, but then you just get like emotes and other stuff. I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
only for
I've never
bigger
really
channels.
used it. But those people who join are members, obviously, and those people have their own subsection in the comments.
Oh, I see. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool at first because, like, oh, okay, you are giving more benefit of being a joiner, a member, to a YouTuber or YouTube channel, but it's like, I don't know.
That.
Is that really a good incentive?
No,
and it's kind of like just sad for everybody else.
Yeah, exactly, and it's not a real representation of the comments or the response to the video, because those people are probably going to be the biggest fans, and then they get all their comments bundled together. It's like, no, it should be the mess. I know it's a mess, but it should be that mess, because it's like you get people trolling, you get people hating, people loving. All kinds of stuff, and it kind of should be like that. It shouldn't be. I don't like that at all. Actually, I'm quite against that. It's like censoring, or not censoring, but it's messing with the voice of the people.
Of the people, exactly. I went on. So after seeing it on that Mr. Beast video, which I'll also put in the description, it was a video where he puts basically a collage of all the videos he didn't upload, which shows a lot of effort he put in.
Oh,
and
interesting.
just to say, nah, I'm not gonna upload it. It's not that interesting, but a lot of money and time went into it. So I checked some other videos, and the way it seems to work, at least from the 6 that I saw, is it goes. You have your comment section. You click expand to bring it up, and you'll see absolutely everything. And it goes first. Top comment, second top comment, and then members section of comments, and then all the others under. So the members will always come after the top 2 voice of the people comments, which, fair enough. But that subsection they give them is a little... it's like, reminds me of the Titanic people on the first floor.
It's it's obviously still a test, because I have not seen that.
Of course, yeah.
But
well, neither can we give a chance to give feedback, by the way. So I don't know who's saying yes, it's a good idea or not.
Yeah, I definitely don't like it.
Yeah. You don't even need to see it. You know you don't like it.
I know I don't like it, yeah. Right, well, just quickly, just go over a couple of the other ones that I have been watching this week. It's nothing really like... particularly new or that different, but been watching some more speedrun content, but basically Speedruns Explained. So it's this channel, this guy called channel name, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Tomato Anus.
Is that even allowed?
Yeah, apparently. And this guy is just like he's got one of those YouTube voices. It's very, very deadpan, very kind of monotone.
Wait, that's a YouTuber voice?
Well, no, it's one of those types of voices.
Okay.
You get some YouTubers that are like that. And it's basically him talking over speedruns, just explaining what's happening and how they're doing these tricks and things.
That's pretty useful, actually.
Yeah, it's interesting, and he does it, like I said, in this very deadpan voice, but he throws little jokes in there and things. Like, he'll just say silly stuff, but it's all incredibly deadpan. They're really entertaining videos, and it's just interesting, hearing about how these tricks and stuff are actually done.
Yeah, because I know we brought it up previously, but like IGN, the YouTube channel that does it for a lot of games, when they get the developers to, watch and react to the speedrun, we don't really hear the streamer, yet alone the developers saying how it was possible. So I could actually see myself watching this guy. Yeah.
No, they are good videos. Besides that, I have been binging a bit more of Brutal Moose, who I already talked about before.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any others to cover from your week, or should we move to our recommendations? or are.
Oh no, I'm ready. I'm ready. Recommendation.
Sorry, what did we say last week? It was like
notable, noticeable or notable.
Notable, yeah. Okay. So what's your notable channel of the week? Doesn't have a same ring to it, but what's the channel you would like to note for the week?
But the thing is, when you say it like that, other people are like, "Oh, I noticed them 5 years ago."
Yeah.
At the same time, I only watch 7 hours a week, so how much am I gonna see? My notable channel of the week is JerryRigEverything.
Okay.
Or Jerry Rigs Everything.
Yeah. It's a good one.
I've never. I mean, I heard about it because of like that one trend ages ago with iPhones that bend.
Yeah.
That he was like one of the guys that just did it, and then it went viral, I suppose. But I never knew or gave the channel a look, basically. Not that I have so much like enlightening news to share. Like, oh, did you know he has superpowers? Like, I don't have much.
Well, tell us about what he does. People, not everybody will know the channel.
Yeah, but he is like, he started off in like 2012. He's basically like a tech YouTuber, a DIY kind of YouTuber. So he'll break apart anything technical, kind of like talk about like how it was made, how it can be hacked, how he even reviews as he breaks apart a lot of these things. And tech can go from mobile phones, the most common, to like little accessories and computers and stuff like that.
His main thing that is the durability tests of like the latest hardware. So he'll get the brand new iPhone,
absolutely,
and then test scratching it and test taking it apart, bending it, the bend test, and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and I actually came across this because Unbox Therapy, which is just another YouTube channel, which is a lot bigger. I think they got like 15 million subs, and Jerry Rig has like 5.6. He was just talking about like how his channel came to what it is now, and he said that he did like an iPhone bending thing, but he realized like that's not all he wants to do, which was, I don't know if it was a bit of a dig or a highlight to JerryRigEverything, as if that's all Jerry Rig does. But that's how I thought, oh, let me check this Jerry Rig channel. And so I keep saying Jerry Rig, but he actually has a name. His name is Zach. But yeah, so I really do like his channel. It does go beyond just, a camera on a phone with him, sawing it and like tearing it apart and giving his infrastructure like knowledge on it. He does a lot of other stuff, like besides even simple vlogging. He because he has I believe it's his wife, who's in a wheelchair. Yeah, and so from that, he's like obviously giving him like creative ideas, innovative ideas to like kind of like make her life a bit better, I suppose, or like how what her needs are in the house that they live can be a lot easier. And like the most common video was he made an elevator in his house.
I watched that one actually.
Yeah, I think it might be his most popular video. It's like 19 mil views, which is definitely a good video for anybody to watch to kind of get an idea of his, DIY kind of mentality, and gives a good personality look into his life as well. And I think it was a really good video, like obviously for the good that it brought, as well as just how the concept became, materialized. And
it was actually, it was cool.
A good channel.
It was really interesting seeing that one. Like it's basically this elevator, and it pops out of the floor on the top floor of the house, so that obviously she doesn't need to deal with the stairs and everything. And it was interesting, like how it works. He was going into how it works and stuff, and installing it. Had workmen around and things. Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, and just altogether as a wholesome guy, I would say that I could see myself subbing, because for most of the videos, sure, I don't really care about like, the iPhone 12 and knowing how long it could last if I did this and that to it, because I wouldn't do this and that to it. I wouldn't drop it from who knows what story building. But he is at least good on the audio levels, visually as well. Okay. And the videos are quite short.
I have a comment on that, though.
Oh, you have a comment. Interesting. Make sure you put it in the members section.
Yeah. So on the audio, like his voice is very smooth and very nice sounding. But there's always a test he does during his durability test where he gets out the Stanley knife and he scratches the metal down the side of the phone. Okay?
Yeah.
He like drags it along. I have to skip that bit. I'm not kidding. I cannot hear that. It's like a noise.
Okay, does somebody have a little like dentist phobia?
I don't know,
like
man.
The sound.
I don't know what it is, but yeah, even thinking about it now, it makes me like cringe a bit. Like,
yeah. How are you when people scratch a balloon and make that sound?
Nah, that's
Can you
fine.
stand that?
It's fine. That's fine. It's the metal against metal. Like it's.
I see.
Scraping. I hate it. I hate that. I have to skip that bit, but otherwise, it's very smooth.
All right. Yeah, no. I mean, of all digs to give, I'm sure he would love that one.
Yeah, he knows though. I'm sure he knows. Like this is a horrible sound.
Because it's every video.
Yeah. Well, okay. So my video, my channel of the week, and this is a recommendation. Is a channel called Bald and Bankrupt. Now it's
I am not those two things, but very close.
So it's just this guy he's a British guy, and yes, he's bald. He speaks Russian. He speaks Russian as well. I don't know if he has any other languages, but it's basically a travel channel. It's him traveling around mostly Eastern Europe, going to very unusual places, lots of kind of derelict, leftover old Soviet locations.
And not your Cuba and Bali. We're talking
no. We're talking like the real, the real shit. Okay. And he just getting kind of into adventures. When it's one of those guys where, somebody suggests something like, "Hey, you should come with us tonight and check this place out." He's like, "Yeah," or he'll be on a train and I watched one when he was on a train, a long overnight train, and he just got off at a random stop because he had seen, when he was Googling, he'd seen, an interesting looking building in that town. And when I call it a town, it's like a tiny little, barely there kind of place. And he turns out he got off at the wrong stop, but then he finds out that there is an old Soviet military base that is completely derelict, a few miles down the road. So naturally, he walks there, he gets a lift from someone, he arrives in this little place, and then it turns out that some people are actually living there in these old derelict houses, and it's half bombed out, and there's dogs roaming the streets. There was like 10 dogs all just barking at him whilst he walks around, and I mean, whoa. Yeah, it's just like, it's super interesting, he goes to he's been to Chernobyl, been around there and gone in people's homes and talked to them, just meets somebody, finds their little shack that they live in and is like, and they invite him in and he drinks some vodka with them and he has a meal with them and hears about, what was it like when the earthquake happened, when the bombs dropped, when, it's super interesting, and I just really appreciate how he never shows any fear or anything. He goes into some like very dodgy places.
Of course, yeah.
Never shows any fear. Everybody seems to like him. He seems to just kind of get along with everybody, and obviously speaking Russian really does help. Yeah.
Because you mentioned Chernobyl. Like, there's Armenia. There's
he went to Armenia
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can imagine like just holding a camera at people's, or the city, the town, and people's faces. But no, in itself is a challenge. But
yeah. I mean,
you have to be a certain person for people to accept you.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, he gets a good response usually. People, they want to show what they're doing, and they are always really hospitable. And it's nice to see. Recently, he was in Armenia. In fact, in the last video, he was in Armenia trying to get out, and he wasn't able to leave because I think Georgia had like closed the borders or something. So he was waiting. The last I saw him, he was waiting for a plane back into Russia. But yeah, it's a really, really good channel, and the videos are a little bit longer, but it's really good content. It's really interesting seeing these parts of the world, this part of the world. And it's just crazy.
Yeah.
He goes to all kinds of crazy places, and he's talking to everybody. And it was funny. He actually did one video in a restaurant, or not a whole video. His most recent episode, for part of it, he was in a restaurant. You know, he was basically trying to review the food, and he was funny. He was saying, I hate reviewing food. I don't know how to describe food. This is like my worst nightmare, trying to film myself eating this and describing it to you folks. I would rather be carrying a camera through a packed market, down some dodgy alleyways with hundreds of people looking at me and whispering behind my back, than right here reviewing this food in this restaurant.
I mean, that tells me a good idea about how it tastes.
Yeah, it's funny, but really good channel. So definitely recommend that one. Definitely check out Bald and Bankrupt. Yeah. Links in the description as always. And the last thing I wanted to mention, actually, before we wrap up, was PewDiePie did a funny thing this week. I don't know if you noticed, but he posted a video from 10 years ago.
Oh, like as a recent video.
Yeah. He posted it. It came up, the latest video, and it was a video that was filmed 10 years ago, and it's him playing Call of Duty. Back from the days when that was his thing. He's not on the video. It's just his voice and gameplay. He does the classic PewDiePie intro. He's got a really high voice. It's kind of funny. And all he said about it was he just posted it with normal description, same description I think as previously. I don't know if it was if he had uploaded it before or if it just wasn't live before. It probably wasn't live. And he just all he said was in the comments, "Whoops, I accidentally posted a video from 10 years ago." I reckon he just didn't have an episode for that day, and he just thought like it'll be funny and to see what happens. But
that must be hilarious, just like from him and his amount of videos to have a ready to go backlog. Like how many videos? Must he have?
Yeah, I mean, it's got a good response as well. I mean, it's getting the similar numbers of views as some of his other videos. Maybe a little less, but I could potentially see him doing this if he does have some more back catalog content. I could see him, either posting videos and never posted before, or even just reposting ones from 10 years ago. Say once a week.
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
Like an old school PewDiePie one, which is kind of fun actually. Like that's genuinely kind of cool. I quite like that as an idea. So I hope he does actually continue with it. But we'll see. Might just be a one-off.
If he, I know, because he did title it in a way that for me, who doesn't watch every PewDiePie video, would have been like, oh, let me check an old video.
Yeah.
So maybe if he titles it, I could watch it.
I agree, because the only reason I found out, because I had seen it up in my feed and I didn't pay any attention. I barely even looked at it, but
yeah,
I was like, oh, he's playing the new Call of Duty. That's weird. But I saw it on his subreddit. Someone had posted a meme about it.
I see.
PewDiePie posted a 10-year-old video, some meme, I don't know. And that was the only reason I went to check, and I was like, oh, damn, it actually is 10 years old. That's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, pretty interesting. Anyway, that about wraps us up for this week. Remember to subscribe to us on iTunes, on SoundCloud, on any podcasting app of your choice. And you can email us, hitpausepodcast@gmail.com. Thank you all for listening. We will see you next week.
Next week.